We are the way, are the way, are the doomed.
Hell yeah. Who doesn't love some fucking cyanide, man? Hell yeah. Good to see you guys. We did miss last Friday because of the More Than Red stream. We didn't want to interrupt that. It ended up being awesome. I stayed for a little bit of it. Had to work early the next morning, and that was like a 5.5 hour stream or some shit. Crazy. Of course, we are on YouTube, Rumble, and Kick. And when you see this a little bit later on in the show, that means we are knocking out YouTube, going straight to Rumble and Kick. Let me adjust this a little bit. There's always something different with the chat setup. Every time. See, is the pop-out chat working? Well, fuck me running. The pop-out chat is actually working. Fuck yeah, it's so random. Like sometimes it does, sometimes it don't. I'm also doing something a little bit different. I want to have like a little bit of like tunes going on in the background. Not too loud, but maybe just enough to spice it up here. I can boost it just a little bit. I'm gonna set a healthy backing volume. Like to have a little something going on. Got goat worship. What's going on, dude? And of course the mighty. And I said almighty. Goddamn shred beard. What's going on, man? And the Mao, yeah, fucking home video. I forgot how you said to pronounce that. But it's good to see you, man. But yeah, we are up on Kick, Rumble. Let me check the streams real quick. And of course, YouTube. All right, sweet. All right, of course, we're going to do some shit here on YouTube. All the tracks tonight are hosted on YouTube. I still have a bunch of stuff loaded into the BitChute, but we're going to get into some sketch stuff a little bit later on, but we're going to play a few things that are obviously badass, but still YouTube friendly. Once we kick out YouTube, we head on over to Rumble and Kick exclusive, and I can lose the what Big Mingus refers to as the Antifa mask. So let's do. Got to do some goat penis, man. One of my faves, the fucking Brazilian maniacs. Let's do this shit. So fucking good. So good. Love the fucking goat penis. Yeah, dude, anesthetic vapors is wow. You know, and that's one that I think that was for full length releases. That was one of the last ones I actually found on CD. It was hard to find. You know, like I had all the other ones. Like once I got into them, I was like, dude, everything they have is fucking gold, and I just want more and more and more and more. And yeah, getting that one and just listening to it all the way through is, oh my god, that's probably my favorite Goat Penis album. That shit is great. You guys let me know if that backing music is too loud. I want it present, but subtly in the back, kind of like I do in a lot of the videos. So yeah, that fucking Morden Red stream was something else, wasn't it? That was pretty badass. We played the Filthwalker track, the latest Morden Red. I do have the new Lord Humongous. Watch that video, because that track rolled ass. That video rolled ass. So we'll get to that in a minute. I'm actually really happy that the pop-out chat's working on this thing. Fantastic. We're still good. All right. No fucking drops or anything. Yeah, it's my favorite too. Yeah, I mean, for me, it's really hard to pick. I love the... I think they're... For that band, for some bands, like that really raw sound comes through really well. For them, I think that's one of those bands that actually sounds better with a slightly better production. You know, like bands like Judas Iscariot and stuff like that sound really good with that raw style. A lot of the Satanic War Master stuff, a lot of stuff that's a bit more black metal-y. But I find with Goat Penis, like once they got around to like Apocalypse War and Anesthetic Vapors and Decapitation Philosophy, once it got around to that shit, to me that stuff just, it's like pummeling with that much, bottom end. You know, that's been one of my complaints forever about a lot of black metal, is a lot of black metal doesn't have a whole lot of bottom end in the recordings. A lot of really good black metal albums are a little light on the bottom end, but a band like Goat Penis, man, it's like you need the oomph from the goat peen. Hell yeah. Shred says that shit was fun as fuck. Yeah, like I said, I stuck around for a little bit of it, and I listened to a lot more of it the next day. But yeah, I mean, I can't believe that fucking stream went on for 5 goddamn hours, man. It's crazy. Crazy. You guys want to hear the new Lord Humongous? See what the Lords of the Humongous have in store for us here. That new split's gonna be badass, man. I tried to, like, I looked at it to see, because like I say, I didn't watch the whole stream that night. And then I went to see if there were any copies still available, and they were all sold out. So, like, all that shit sold out, like, the first night, dude. It's fucking crazy. Want to feel it a bit, feel the peen. Yeah. Gotta feel the peen. Alright. Lord Humongous, Pig Killer. Oh yeah, fucking Pig Killer. Yeah, I keep forgetting that that's on the More Than Red channel. Fucking Revit pops up over there in the corner, and I'm, oh wait, what? Yeah, because I'd commented on it, and then it gave me like a notification that Revit had responded to it. I was like, oh, that fuck! I didn't even pay attention that that was on the More Than Red channel. I thought it just pops up on YouTube. Yeah, dude, Shred. That's my favorite part. It's okay. Ooh, I said ooh. Love it. Great riffs. Fantastic video. Love it. I mean, they totally up my alley with all the war footage and shit. You know, I've wearing my wolf skull, my satanic wolf mock. It's a shame that that band broke up. That was a really cool. If you guys have not checked out Wolf Skull, they're not around anymore. But that was a local Houston band with Dave Herrera from Imprecation. Just a bunch of cool dudes in that band, man. Everybody was cool. It was like a. I think it fit kind of like the More Than Red style, but with more just like overtly satanic lyrics. I mean, the More Than Red stuff is just like, all over the place, subject matter wise. Like there's a lot of like more punk influence and stuff lyrically, but Dave Herrera from Imprecation doing the vocals for that band, and I guess I would just assume writing the lyrics. Yeah, it's you say a rare shirt. I mean, I guess it is now. The band's not around anymore. I actually really, really enjoyed that band. We played a couple of shows with them, and yeah, the guys were all cool. Note taking, gonna check them out sometime. Yeah, because it's spelt. I'll spell it in the chat because it's spelt. If you're trying to find Wolf Skull and you don't spell it right, you're gonna have a hard time. And that's another clever thing that the band did. More Than Red did a similar thing. I have a Wolf Skull split. Oh yeah, you got the one with Hexea, right? They did that. They did what is it? Burn With Us, the split that they did. Yeah, they're awesome, dude. Satanic Death Militia is the EP. I would totally recommend. Was that a Goat Throne Records release? I'm pretty sure that was on Goat Throne. I don't know if you can get it. Maybe you can get it on their Bandcamp, but if you were going to get anything by them, I would do it now, because who knows if any of that stuff's going to ever be repressed now that the band's not around. If it is, it'll be like a long time down the road. Yeah, it's unfortunate, man. Shit happens. The band split up, but yeah, that was one that I thought was one of the best in town. I just love that sound, that kind of black metal meets punk. I guess you could say More Than Red is kind of in that. But we played a show with Lord Humongous. Funny enough, it was Infuriator, then More Than Red, Wolf Skull, and then Lord Humongous. We all played a show together, and then the very next night we went to, I believe it was San Antonio, and we played with Lord Humongous again. And they're great live, dude. And those are like really cool guys, man. Really cool dudes, the Lord Humongous guys. All right, more jams. Let's do some more fucking jams here, man. Let's do some more war-themed shit. I like my fucking war themes. That's the reason I really, really enjoyed that Lord Humongous video. All right. We're going to do one of my faves, man. Good American black metal, World War I themed. If you're familiar with, the old school channel, the guy that didn't wear the mask, got himself into some trouble on YouTube. If you guys are familiar with that, you will remember Mine and Werfer and how much I love this band. This is Sea of Nihilism.
Bye.
Yeah, man. That's one there. That is a band that I would love to fucking see. I'd love to see them, and it's also that's one that's hard to pick a favorite album from. That band is on their fucking game. They're from California. Like you read all the lyrics and shit, and you would suspect that like they're straight up German. Yeah, I don't know, like maybe German ancestry or something, but it's like a bunch of American dudes, and there's like one video of one show that they did over in Cali, and that's like the only one that you can that I've been able to find. I wish they would, come around some of these other states and shit. All right. Now remember, we're gonna do a few more here on YouTube. When you see this, we're kicking YouTube the fuck out, and we're going over straight to Rumble and Kick. I can lose this mask. We can play some sketchier things. But I think I'm gonna do one more. I think I saw some other guys are gonna go live here on YouTube, so I don't want to tread all over that. We're gonna do a couple more though. We're gonna do a couple more that are YouTube friendly, and then we're gonna go over to Rumble. So if you guys want to continue watching the stream here, we're gonna drop YouTube after the next couple of songs. And let's do some fucking quality thrash, man. Another band we had the privilege of fucking playing with in San Antonio. Love these fucking guys, man. Love them, love them, love them. We're gonna do Evil fucking Army. Fuck yeah. Evil goddamn army, man. Evil goddamn army. Fumes of hatred, what's going on, dude? Sup, Drew? Any new Iron Casket on the horizon? Well, my friend, I have a couple of tracks ready for that. I am finalizing. When I get another day off, I'll probably have this done. I've just been like super swamped on my off days. That Confederate themed, like Civil War Confederate themed side project to the side project that I'm doing, 1861. That thing is like almost done. I mean, almost done. Like I got to EQ the vocals and mix the last track, and that thing's ready to go. I don't even know off the top of my head now how many songs I have on it. It's bigger than a normal EP, but it's not quite full length. So I'm just kind of taking my time with it, and I'm trying to decide, like, do I want to just go ahead and make it a full length, or do I just want to make it like a longer EP? Not entirely sure. But it's kind of like, think of it, you can think of it kind of like Iron Casket, but it's like if Iron Casket had some of the. I wanted to make it a little bit different. You know, Iron Casket's just kind of full on heaviness. This one is like intentionally like Iron Casket, but with more melody. And all the lyrics are just like war history from the Civil War, from a Confederate theme. Misanthropy, what's going on? We are almost done with YouTube. I'm going to play one more track on YouTube, and then we are going exclusive to Rumble and Kick. So when you see us knock out YouTube, it's time to move it on over. I'm going to do one more here for YouTube. Which one do I want to do? I've got two that are YouTube safe. Let's do some Sodomator, huh? You guys want some goat worshipping fucking like noise metal? Who doesn't, right? Let's do that. Let's do some fucking Sodomator. Goat Zone Massacre 1944. How can you not love that? Let's do it. All right. Good shit, man. Good shit. So we got all kinds of more stuff we're going to play over on Rumble. We can get into some more sketchy shit that YouTube is not too fond of. So we're going to be dropping our YouTube right here. We're going to be knocking it the fuck out just like that. That's exactly what it looks like when I hit the drop button on YouTube stream. It looks exactly like that. You close your eyes, that image is going to be haunting you in your dreams. But we will be over here on Kick and Rumble. The link's right there on the screen. See, we already have some people over there on Rumble. The only thing that sucks about the way that this chat setup is through Rumble, so I multi-stream through Rumble, right? But for whatever fucking reason, you multi-stream through Rumble, including the Kick stream, but the Kick chat does not add to this group chat. So If anybody's over there, it's usually just Big Mingus. We don't have like a lot. I think Big Mingus was the guy that recommended Kick, and he's like one of the only 3 guys that even watches shit over there. But let's get sketchy on Kick. Barbaric War Command. What is going on, bro? Hopefully you caught a little bit of that Sadimator goat worship noise. We're going to be over on Kick and Rumble. Let's all see your right hands. I don't know what you're talking about, pal. You can't do that on YouTube. We will be over there, guys. Let's go ahead and kick this the fuck out.